Hello, hello, hello. Facebook, social
Hi.
media, LinkedIn, all those great social media sites. This is Arnel Tanyag with Tanyag Company. Today I'm interviewing Melissa Lewis with Elevate Business Group. We're highlighting what she can provide, and we're going to talk about her who, what, when, and how, and why. Her focus is to really provide a roadmap to help people get qualified funding for established businesses. So, Melissa, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I've been in um, business operations and management for a really long time and helping people grow their revenue through new marketing channels and things like that. And I started noticing that most of my clients needed funding and they didn't know how to get funding. So I actually went to work for a funding company so that I could get to know what the process was like, what the qualifications were, get to know some underwriters, figure out what they're looking for. And now I'm providing a service for my clients that, I already know what the underwriters are looking for, so we can reverse engineer their financials to look the way the underwriters want it to look.
So I know you talked to me earlier about you provide a roadmap to help people get qualified for funding. So can you explain a little bit about what that means? Because everybody's looking for funding, but can you just give us like the simple
Right.
layman's terms what they means for people?
Well, basically, when you apply for a business loan, um, you don't really know what the underwriters are looking for. You have some very vague qualifications on the website. Um, and most of the time, those qualifications aren't the full picture. So what I do is I go through the client's financials, their bank statements, their profit and loss, their tax returns, even their business structure, whether they're an LLC or a corporation. I
Mm-hmm.
also look at their business credit profile and their personal credit profile so we
Mm-hmm.
can find a way to get them to be picture perfect for an underwriter to approve them for a loan that they want.
Hmm.
A lot of people can't get approved for a low cost business loans. They end up spending a lot of money in interest and fees. And that's where I come in.
Yeah, and I think you told me when we did probably talked about last week or so, you figured this out because you had to do it for yourself. Am I correct?
Yeah. Well, I got practical knowledge through working in the business lending space, but then I needed to do it for my own company. And I wanted to make sure that my process worked. So I did it on myself. I started a new S Corp and started
Mm-hmm.
built my business credit profile and got my personal credit fixed and worked on my financials to get myself funded.
How much did you fund through your own process?
I have gotten a total of $100,000 in total funding right now for myself,
Oh,
and
wow.
I will probably do another round in another 6 months or so.
Wow, wow, wow. So you actually have practical wisdom and knowledge in how to do it.
Yeah,
That's
and I
that's
have a
amazing.
passion for helping people get it too because I over the years I've helped so many small businesses that are struggling simply because they don't have the funds that they need to dump into a good marketing plan
Mm.
to hire the right people, you know.
That's amazing. That's amazing. That's amazing. So so when will somebody have when will a business owner come and talk to you? When should they do that?
Um, well, they should talk to me before they even try to apply for a loan.
Mhm.
Most people come to me after they've been declined once to 10 times.
Wow.
They don't understand why they've been declined. They don't understand what they need to do to qualify for a good loan. Um, in an ideal world, they come to me before they ever try so that they don't have a decline on their record.
Hmm. Yeah, because I find a lot of business owners what they do is they wait till they need the money and then they go to the traditional banks and then their
Yeah.
financial management isn't set up right.
Yeah. If you wait until your finances are already in declined, you're already in a sinking ship. There's not a whole lot you can do if you've already started sinking. Um, I can help people in that situation. It just is usually much more difficult, and on their own, there's no way they're going to be able to right that ship without spending a ton of money.
I agree. I agree. Now, when people call you to get qualified for funding, what specific reasons do they get qualified for funding? or they need the money? Or what specific reasons?
Oh, like what they're planning to use the money for?
Yes.
Well, number one, I won't take on a client that doesn't have a plan for the money. Like if they just want it to sit there and not do anything, I won't be taking them on. But most of the time, they need the money to be able to dump into a new marketing plan, launch a new product, hire new people, use for operating costs. That's usually what they're coming to me for. And my favorite clients, the most successful clients, are the ones that are coming to me because they already have a plan for expansion.
Mm-hmm. And they just need the funding to help them get to that point where they can fund. Who are some people that should not come to you, that think they should come because they want the money, but they don't realize it's not a good fit for you?
People who shouldn't be looking for funding yet are people who don't have a plan. I can help them come up with a plan on how to spend their money, or help connect them to people like yourself that can help them come up with a plan. But if you don't have a plan, you have no business trying to get money. If you're just trying to keep status quo, keep your restaurant open, keep payroll and food on the table, it's not going to work. You're going to have a lot of interest that you're going to have to pay back. And in 3 months is the magic date where, you'll be out of operating capital and you'll have all this interest to pay back.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, so what gets you excited about doing this business?
Keeping people from making unwise financial decisions that will sink their business. I want to be able to coach them through getting the right kind of loan that they can afford. I will go through a worksheet process with them to make sure that they know that they can afford the interest on the loan. That's what I'm passionate about. I want them to be able to make it through their funding round, make it through spending that money, and being able to be on a sound financial footing afterwards, instead of having that loan hurt them, which is most of the time what happens.
That is true. I mean, so let me pull up your website quickly. Just 1 minute. All right, pull up your website called Elevate. So your website is Elevate Business Group. Your number is 1-800-266-1473. Again, 1-800-266-1473. So it's basically a business consultant with a personal touch. And then at the end, it talks about your different levels of funding. And then it goes to off-plan consultation, exploratory call. And what I think what you told me is people really have to be serious about going through this process with you. And it does cost money because you're really doing the work that would take them for years. Am I correct?
Right. So my plan, you pay for a year's worth of consulting services. We sign a contract where I'm committed to you, you're committed to me for a year. And if I can't get you $100,000 in total funding by the end of that year, I will give you another year at no additional charge. So that's my guarantee. That's the way I stand behind my service. I do get most companies funded within 3 to 6 months. I haven't had an outlier where I haven't been able to get them done in a year. So, but if something happens and I can't get someone done in a year, I will stick by them and try for another year.
That's good. How many current clients are you working with right now?
Right now I have 4. I have a wait list. I will be taking new clients on pretty soon in the next 2 or 3 weeks.
That's good. That's good. And I think you told me at the most you want to work with at least anywhere from 8 to 10 at any current rate that you can actually.
Yeah, I think that 10 is the ceiling of what I can handle and still be able to provide quality service. That's the most important thing to me, is being able to provide my clients with the personal VIP concierge service that I currently provide.
Good. So I just want to give you my 2 cents. If you're interested in looking for some funding, to prepare for funding, please give Melissa a call. Again, 1-800-266-1473. I'm going to put her email, contact information in the comments. So Melissa, let's say bye to everybody because we want to wrap up before 10 minutes. So we can drop this into all the things. And again, thanks for watching. I hope it was very helpful.
Thank you.